Hello, and welcome back to another brand new episode where today, I think we should give these guys a proper home. My plan for this is actually going to involve making a frog light farm, because somebody recommended that we actually go build that farm and then take the frog lights and make a dance floor for the Allays. So that way, when we bring them a new music disc to listen to, we can have a proper party. I've also just noticed, hold on. Excuse me. What? What are you doing? Bud? How did you get it out here? That actually reminded me, though, that there was something that I would like to do with the sniffers before we get started on anything else. And that's that in the last episode, I asked you guys for some naming suggestions, and you did not disappoint. There was so many amazing names suggested. And to be honest, it was tough to pick them out. So thank you guys for all the ideas. And with that, I think I would like to officially introduce our friends here. So our escapee here, I think you kind of feel like a, where's your name tag? There it is. A sploot. Right? And you, to me, kind of feel like a snoot. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. And I think we can do better than just 2 sniffers, though. Oh. You were so cute. And every time one of those eggs hatches, it totally jump scares me. For the last sniffer here, I think that the name Sniffity fits perfectly. When I read that name, honestly, I will admit, it kind of cracked me up. And I definitely have a weakness for kind of normal sounding names combined with other things. Like, a fun fact for you. Oh, hi, Sniffity. But I have a plant at work on my desk that I have named Plantricia. And around Christmas time this year, we ended up getting gifted a little spruce tree that was decorated as a Christmas tree that obviously also deserved a name. So that one got to be Treador, obviously. But Sniffany definitely fit that naming scheme for me. And actually, now that I think about it, we have Snoot and Sploot and Sniffany and Semantics. And I also have Star. I might just have a thing for S names as well. that might be a possibility. But now that our sniffers are named, I think it's probably time we get back to the whole objective for today. And we should actually get to breeding these frogs up, because I'm going to need a lot more of them. Okay, so now that we have different tadpoles, we can go into different temperatured biomes and get them to grow up, and that should give us the different types of frogs. So I believe these guys that we have down there right now are like the I think it's the moderate temperature, which that's going to be pretty easy to get. So I'm not going to worry about that. But we are going to need the warm and the cold frog, which I believe the warm frog, I think I can actually just hatch right over there. I think if I just do that, and then we do that, and they grow up, then that should give us a worm frog. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, yes. Hi, you are the right frog. Okay. Oh, we just gotta wait for your friend to grow up. You're very pretty. Let's just bring you guys over to the little pond here. I'm not sure that that's really where I'm gonna need you in the end, but just to kind of gather you for now. I'm actually just gonna attach you right there. So that is, well, 2 of them down. And I think now I'm going to try and do the winter ones, which I believe if I head out in this direction, there was a wintry biome kind of over here where I found the dog. Also, now that we're flying, I'm not sure if you've noticed or not, but I did add a little something to the game here. And you might notice that there's a little bit of a different fog in there. So I did add the better fog mod. It doesn't add anything to the game per se. It just kind of adjusts your render distance fog. And I'm kind of playing around to see if I like it or not. I do like that it kind of adds, you know, like a little bit more of like a distance feel into it, especially when we hit like, you know, sunset or sunrise or when the weather turns. I do think it looks very pretty. But if you guys think it's a little much, just let me know. Oh, I would look closer at you if I could. And I can remove it and go back to just the OG fog. But I was just trying some things out and seeing, you know, if it kind of just made things look a little bit prettier, just in a very subtle way. But here we are in our little wintry biome here, and I think just about any of these spots should do. Maybe I don't want one connected to the ocean. And we'll pop our little tadpoles in right there and there. Now we wait again. And there we go. We have 2. Yeah. The bleps. I love those so much. Now you might be wondering, how are you going to get those home? Well, step 1, I'm going to need you guys to get in a boat. Okay. Step 2. We put down some scaffolding and we're going to go up the scaffolding. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. And then we got to dangle these guys. I think we're dangling. Maybe I should go like a little bit higher though. Oh dear. Hopefully that's high enough. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. But then we should be able to kind of fly, hit the rockets, and then take off in that direction while pulling these guys behind. Let's try. Okay, let's go. Ready? And like that, and we take off. Oh. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. And we have frogs in a boat. And let's see if we can kind of come in for a very gentle landing in our pond. I'm a little worried about that. Okay, so let's just go right in here and we're going to slow right down. And see if we can kind of just, oh, okay, yes. Oh, okay. Well, we broke a lily pad, but I think that was pretty successful. So frogs acquired. I think the next thing we should do is actually go ahead and start setting up the farm. So let's pop over to the nether here and let's get started on that. You know, one thing I actually do like about this better fog mod is that I can actually see the cold farm up there. which is kind of neat to see it in this perspective. Anyways, though, let's figure out where we want to build the farm. We want it in a basalt delta, which, well, thankfully for us, that's a pretty easy requirement. So, I don't know. Honestly, I think like right about here is probably good enough. And I did already go ahead and spend a little bit collecting materials and forever trading with villagers and just kind of getting all of this stuff ready to go here. I'm going to be following a tutorial by Radical Elder that I will link down in the description below. And, well, with that, building the farm isn't going to be very thrilling, honestly. So I'll check back in once I have something a little more substantial to show you. So I got the farm kind of started here. However, it turns out that this is actually the step that you add the frogs in. And I don't have any frogs up here, which is a problem. So I need to go get those guys. And I also realized that I actually forgot to gather powdered snow, which I think is pretty important for this farm. And I also need to figure out how to link nether portals and stuff. So let's do that. Okay, so to link the nether portal, I think I have to get the coordinates from right here. Negative 250 and 39. Okay, so I think right here is where I should then build my portal. And I think if I light this, it should work. Let's see. Okay, no, that did not work. Oh, okay. Actually, this is pretty close to where I wanted, so I am taking this. This is great. Okay, so if I just like do this, can I send you through? Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, and that is all the frogs that we're going to be putting in. So next, let's go get that powdered snow. Is there powdered snow up here? I feel like there would be. Oh, that's right there. Right there. I found it. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Noted. I have found it. All right. And with our frogs on the nether and our powdered snow collected, I think we can officially get back to our farm montage here. So let's go. And we are done. This honestly took a pretty long time. And it's very resource heavy. I even made it smaller because you can keep adding layers onto it, and I just did the 2. And oh my goodness, this would have taken for freaking ever if I didn't have other farms like the gold farm and the iron farm. Huge help. I did have a little bit of a problem up here with this guy. Or, well, not him specifically, but the first 2 iterations of him. Because I forgot to put a block on top of him to keep him contained. And I built him and I started putting the platform in, and then I turned around and realized that he was at the bottom and slowly freezing to death. So I built another one. However, I didn't account for that when I went to build the other one. There already was some slimes up here, and he instantly aggroed and also ran off the edge and ended up down there. Like a really sad manual Iron Golem farm too, apparently. But it's fine. I got him in there now, and hopefully the 2 layers is good enough. So, I don't know. What do you say we go and take a peek at the chest? So, okay, couple. Here, maybe let's actually, we'll just kind of, my inventory is such a mess right now, but let's, oh! With our powers combined, I was not expecting that. Okay, cool. Oh, that's fun. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, and my sad Iron Golem. Holy, wait. Oh my goodness. Look at all of those frog lights. That's amazing. And probably way more frog lights than I honestly will even use. Gosh, okay. You know, I'm going to be honest. I never thought I was ever going to get frog lights, just because, you know, it takes a lot of effort to get these things. You have to breed frogs, bring them into the nether, get them a bunch of magma cubes. It's a whole ordeal. And I kind of thought that was above my pay grade, honestly. So actually holding frog lights for the first time makes me feel pretty good. I'm starting to feel like a professional, let me tell you. Okay, let's also take an actual peek at them. I don't know if I've ever actually really seen these in game, so. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, that's the purple one. Then we got the green one. And the yellow one. Oh my gosh, I love those. Those are so nice. So with our frog lights acquired, I think it's time we move on to some other building. And we actually work on the building of a dance floor. And, well, probably a house to contain that dance floor, I guess. Can't just have the Allays wandering free now, can we? So I'm not quite sure where I actually want to go and build this. I mean, I don't want it to be too close to kind of where I'm always hanging out, because let's be honest, the Allays are a little noisy. So I'm thinking somewhere over in this half, maybe not too far from the barn either, because then I don't have to move them that far. Actually, I almost wonder about kind of right in this area. There is a giant spooky cave that I would kind of have to terraform over a bit, but I do feel like this might be kind of an interesting place to put things. Maybe actually let's just kind of spend a couple of minutes and see if I can kind of smooth this hill out a little bit more. Okay, I think that's looking a lot better. I mean, it is also no longer a giant gaping hole, which I feel like generally is an improvement for most things, you know? But I think now we actually got to go and make the building. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do for that yet, but I did go and pick out kind of a general block palette. Nothing too crazy, kind of a lot of the same stuff that we've been building out of, just so it kind of fits in with the rest of the stuff. But I might try to mix in a couple of other things. I mean, I just feel like if it's a building dedicated to the Allays, then there should be a little something to kind of, I don't know, show that it's for them and make it look a little bit different than a lot of my other buildings. So, you know, they're blue. These blocks are blue. I don't know. I mean, it might look kind of cute. Let's just see if we can kind of get like a general framework down here. Okay. It's pretty big. I don't mind it though. I do need to figure out what to do on these walls though, because I think there's only so much texturing I can do to kind of hide the fact that this is really just a gigantic blank wall. Okay, I think that's a step in the right direction at least. But I don't know, something's still looking kind of funny about it. Oh yes, that looks way better. I feel like every build kind of goes through like an ugly phase, you know? You start building things and then, you know, like 10 minutes into after you start building, you kind of start to go, oh no. And pushing past that oh no phase, and that can be really tricky, honestly. It's so easy to just give up and just say it's not working and just tear the whole thing down. But pushing through is definitely worth it. Now we got to just keep pushing here. So I think what I'm going to do next is go in and kind of just fill in the walls and fill in the roof. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to kind of like, you know, place the blocks so we have one solid shape. Okay, honestly, I'm actually liking how this is turning out. Now we just got to get to, well, kind of a tricky part too, honestly, but it's the part that kind of really makes or breaks this entire build. I actually have to go in and start detailing some things and, well, filling in a bit of the blanks and texturing and all of that exciting stuff. Though, to be honest, for this part, and with the size of what I'm working on, I definitely think I might kind of just do a bit of a time lapse here. And I might have to just kind of put on some music and see if I can grind this out here. we are done. And honestly, I love it. Oh my gosh. I did really struggle trying to figure out the detailing on the side. Don't really ask me what's going on there. I don't know. I just kind of kept throwing things down and seeing what worked. But I'm really happy with this. And I actually think it's kind of neat because just over there is the very first building I made on this world. And honestly, if we compare that building over there to this one here, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think there is quite the improvement that's happened. I do think that my building skills are getting just a little bit better, honestly. I mean, who would think building more actually makes you get better at building? I mean, what a concept. But I should give you a little bit of a tour. You know, we have a roof texturing that I've never done before. And if we continue around, you know, we have a nice little entrance area into, well, what is nothing at the moment, but could be redstone if we want in the future. I don't know if that's going to happen today because, to be honest, I'm already very behind on trying to get this episode out. And the real world it doesn't want me finishing this, apparently. I love this front angle too, with the little, I don't know what you call that. But that's the first time I've kind of put one of those things, you know, a little window in the roof. And I think that's looking super cute. The inside of it is not super detailed, honestly. If we come inside here, we have a little airlock area. It's kind of just a really tall room with a single pot. And then in here, if we go through, we have all of my shulker boxes, but kind of just a very large generic room for them to kind of float around in. And I did build a little upper section, you know, just you can kind of look out this window, sort of. I do think this room could use a little more attention, but I think we're going to have to save that for next time, maybe. Though, I mean, I do feel like we should at least put some frog lights in here, which is the point that I believe you can join me for. Oh gosh, my inventory is just chocked full of things. Oh dear. Well, I go ahead and put the frog lights in though. I got to admit, I got a little bit of a question for you guys. Did you go and see the Minecraft movie? And did you like it? Because I actually did go and see it on Friday there. And I got to admit, honestly, I kind of liked it. I was surprised. I didn't go in with super high expectations, but I don't know. I just kind of found it to be a very fun and goofy time. And honestly, the theater that I had was very excited. And they kept chanting, when I say mine, you say craft. And they were just very hyped. And to be honest, it was pretty infectious. So surprisingly, I actually had a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I went and seen it. But, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Did you guys see it? Do you have any interest in seeing it? Maybe you don't want to. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. It's all just personal preference. But if you ask me, I think it's kind of a fun movie just to kind of, I don't know, turn your brain off for a while. Okay, there we go. And with our dance floor in, I think there's only one step left for us to do. Hello, guys. Good news. You are officially free. Hi. Okay, let's follow the breadcrumb trail. Kind of thought you'd be following. Hello? Do I need to like open those? Oh, there we go. Okay, come on. Let's go. and then like come in here. Come get the cobblestone in here. No, there's more of you. Come here. Bud. Bud, come on. There we go. Okay. And then all the cobblestone in the corner. And, oh. Okay. I think that's all of them, but to be honest, I have no idea how many there actually is. What do you guys think, right? Way better. I know. Okay. I should go get you guys your jukebox, though. Oh, that's right. There was one more. Hi, bud. Do you want to, not live in, sadness anymore? Also, before we go and rejoin the rest of the Allays, I think it's pretty safe to say that we have built a Froglight Allay room. And I also thought that I had included building a Froglight farm on here, but I guess that was implied. So with that, we can absolutely mark that off the list. And what do we say we go and join you up with your friends here? Can you just come in and be nice about it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Oh, gosh. I really need to clear the mess out of here. But at the moment, let's just pop our little jukebox down there. And I'm just going to put a chest beside it and load all of the music in. And, well, we're basically done for today. I'm not entirely sure when I'll be able to get the next episode out here. Unfortunately, I've entered into a bit of a busy period right now. And, well, I actually worked a 12-hour shift the other day, which definitely doesn't help. And, well, for some reason, with a month to go, I have also agreed to make an entire Star-Lord cosplay. So I'll post on my Instagram if you want to know what the heck that means. But if the next episode takes a little while, I'm sorry. But rest assured, I am working on it. Don't worry, it will come eventually. However, before we end off today's episode, I think there's something very important that we need to do. Well, first off, I should actually clean up my mess a bit here. And let's take a peek and see, what do we feel like? Well, there's not too many options, to be honest. Though, I don't know. I almost feel like a classic today. So let's officially have our little dance party before we leave. Ready? Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. They're having a great time. And, well, hopefully you did too. Until next time, bye.